Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 12th February, a journey through time of 12th February 2025, Wednesday. Today's, that is 12th February, highlight in history. 1689. The Convention Parliament declares that the flight to France in 1688 by James II, the last Roman Catholic British monarch, constitutes an abdication. 1733. Georgia Day. Englishman James Oglethorpe founds Georgia, the 13th colony of the 13th colony, by settling at Savannah. 1771. Gustav III becomes the King of Sweden. 1817. An Argentine Chilean patriotic army, after crossing the Andes, defeats Spanish troops at the Battle of Chacabuco. 1818. Bernardo O'Higgins formally approves the Chilean Declaration of Independence near Concepcion, Chile. 1825. The Creek cede the last of their lands in Georgia to the United States government by the Treaty of Indian Springs and migrate west. 1832. Ecuador annexes the Galapagos Islands. 1889. Antonin Dvorak's Jacobin is premiered at National Theatre in Prague. 1894. Anarchist Emile Henry hurls a bomb into the Café Terminus in Paris, killing one person and wounding 20. 1909. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People is founded. 1909. New Zealand's worst maritime disaster of the 20th century happens when the SS Penguin, an inter-island ferry, sinks and explodes at the entrance to Wellington Harbour. 1912. The Zhuangtong Emperor, the last emperor of China, abdicates. 1919. The Second Regional Congress of Peasants, Workers and Insurgents is held by the Makhnovsky China at Hulialpol. 1921. Bolsheviks launch a revolt in Georgia as a preliminary to the Red Army invasion of Georgia. 1935. USS Macon, one of the two largest helium-filled airships ever created, crashes into the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California and sinks. 1945. A devastating tornado outbreak in Mississippi and Alabama kills 45 people and injures 427 others. 1946. World War II. Operation Deadlight ends after scuttling 121 of 154 captured U-boats. 1946. African American United States Army veteran Isaac Woodward is severely beaten by a South Carolina police officer to the point where he loses his vision in both eyes. The incident later galvanizes the civil rights movement and partially inspires Orson Welles' film Touch of Evil. 1947. The largest observed iron meteorite until that time creates an impact crater in Sikhote Line in the Soviet Union. 1947. Christian Dior unveils a new look, helping Paris regain its position as the capital of the fashion world. 1961. The Soviet Union launches Venera 1 towards Venus. 1963. Construction begins on the Gateway Arc in St. Louis, Missouri. 1963. Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 705 crashes into the Everglades shortly after takeoff from Miami International Airport, killing all 45 people on board. 1966. Rabbi Modi's Adler is fatally shot by a disgruntled congregant at Congregation Sarah Zedek in Southfield, Michigan, United States. 1965. Malcolm X visits Smithwick near Birmingham following the racially charged 1964 United Kingdom general election. 1968. Phong Ni and Phong Nhat massacre. 1974. Alexander Solzhenitsyn, winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1970, is exiled from the Soviet Union. 1983. 100 women protest in Lahore, Pakistan against military dictator Ziaul Haq's proposed law of evidence. The women were tear gassed, baton charged, and thrown into lockup. The women were successful in repealing the law. 1988. Cold War. The 1988 Black Sea bombing incident. The US missile cruiser USS Yorktown CG-48 is intentionally rammed by the Soviet frigate Bijavitny in the Soviet territorial waters, while Yorktown claims innocent passage. 1990. Carmen Lawrence becomes the first female premier in Australian history when she becomes Premier of Western Australia. 1992. The current constitution of Mongolia comes into effect. 1993. 2-year-old James Bulger is abducted from news and shopping center by two 10-year-old boys who later torture and murder him. 1994. Four thieves break into National Gallery of Norway and steal Edvard Munch's iconic painting, The Scream. 1999. United States President Bill Clinton is acquitted by the United States Senate in his impeachment trial. 2001. Near Shoemaker spacecraft touches down in the Saddle region of 433 Eros, becoming the first spacecraft to land on an asteroid. 2002. The trial of Slobodan Milosevic, the former president of the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, begins at the United Nations International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia in The Hague, Netherlands. He dies 4 years later before its conclusion. 2002. An Iran Air Tupolev Tu-154 crashes in the mountains outside Khorramabad, Iran, while descending for a landing at Khorramabad Airport, killing 119. 2004. The city of San Francisco begins issuing marriage licenses to same-sex couples in response to a directive from Mayor Gavin Newsom. 2009. Volgan Air Flight 3407 crashes into a house in Clarence Center, New York, while on approach to Buffalo Niagara International Airport, killing all on board and one on the ground. 2016. Pope Francis and Patriarch Kirill sign an ecumenical declaration in the first such meeting between leaders of the Catholic and the Russian Orthodox churches since their split in 1054. 2019. The country known as the Republic of Macedonia renames itself the Republic of North Macedonia in accordance with the Prespa Agreement, settling a long-standing naming dispute with Greece. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share and subscribe.